Hey everyone, I'm Armory Gaming, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Monster Legends. That is a really cool screen. With that said, there is so much going on in the game. There is so much going on. So I'm going to try my best to kind of talk about everything in this video. So let's just jump right into it. This doesn't really matter, so we'll start here. Okay, so there are three main events going on. Kind of four. The first of which is the Joshdub challenge. This one is pretty straightforward, because it's basically a progressive event. Normally in progressive events, you would log in every 8 hours and you would get 6 collect gold items, 4 feed your monster items, 1 hatch egg item. The PvP you can do whenever, and the fight you can do whenever. Fight you can do every 2 hours, and like I said, player versus player you can do whenever. Now the thing is, I don't really see people logging in every 8 hours just to focus on the Joshdub challenge, because aside from that, some players will have the Dr. Wattz path. You will only have this pathway if you originally have Dr. Wattz. If you don't have this monster, and that's why you don't see the pathway. So these mini mazes are only available to players that have it. And the way mazes work is that you would typically log in every 4 hours and get your collect gold item. You'd get your maze coins from collecting gold, from collecting food, from feeding your monsters, and from doing everything else. Okay, so we have a progressive, we have a mini maze, and the main attraction is the Grand Prix. We have a race going on, and this is the Cobra Punch Marathon in order to get Nor. So hopefully you see my analysis on this monster. Pretty good monster. It's an extra churner. It's like Nightingale. It's like Raw. And right now, oh, that is a cool skin. Nor's Shadow. Oh, that's tight. But there's only going to be like 3 teams that realistically get that, because you need to get 200 laps for that. So the way this event works specifically is, depending on the number of laps, you can get a different rank of Nor. So to even get the monster, you need to get this monster at 10 laps. And you will also get a birthday chest. I have been seeing people get Forsaken monsters out of the birthday chest. I've been seeing them get Nazile, Wildbird. I've been seeing them get pretty much like any Forsaken. I've seen pictures from players. In terms of mythics, someone sent me a picture that they already got Joshdub from this birthday chest. So it's like, I guess there is a high likelihood of getting the mythics and Forsakens and Nemesis and Elite, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, the birthday chest is available if you do 10 laps. If you want this monster at rank 1, your team has to do 15 laps. And let's see what else we get. Is there any more birthday chests? No, I think just at 10. So then everything else is just like additional cells and everything else. So typically what most teams will do is they'll try to get like the rank 3, so the 60 lap mark, or they'll go for rank 4, so the 85 lap mark. So I know my team is going for 85 here on Armor's team, and gosh, I can't get over that skin. That is pretty cool. And that is pretty cool. But with that being said, look, I got to rank up common monsters. So go to rank up. I don't know if I can really do a video on, well, I can do a video, but I don't know how much really there is to talk about the race in terms of how to be successful. I've done several videos on it. Maybe I'll make a follow-up video, but it ultimately comes down to the team you're in. It comes down to how good communication your team has. You guys have to decide as a whole how many laps you're going for. Everyone needs to be in agreement. Everyone needs to not give up. Everyone needs to invest a certain number of gems in order to be able to bypass some nodes, because some nodes are crazy to the point where you can't realistically do them. For example, there's going to be a time when you got to breed like 13 epic monsters, and instead of taking the time to try to breed an epic monster and then fill up your hatchery and do all that, sometimes it's better just to gem it all right. So there's certain stuff that you have to gem through, and it's inevitable. There's joint efforts that you have to gem through. So it really is a collaborative effort, and realistically you have to have prep for a race. You have to have Thunder Eagle cells, you have to have Pterodactyl cells in order to be successful. But we can talk more about that in a little bit. In terms of planting stuff, I normally just like to have this thing planted, the Winged Angel Beans, or more importantly the Black Lotus Roots, because there's going to be a lot of tasks that require you to collect a bunch of gold and all that stuff. So I have the Black Lotus Root. I've mentioned before, the Golden Pass really helps out, because thanks to the Golden Pass, look, I'm already pretty far. Thanks to the Golden Pass, well, not only do you get gems, which helps out. Ooh, I need those. Not only do you get gems, which helps out, you get this extra premium hatchery. You get the double gold and the double food production. As you see, when I collect gold, I get double the amount. When I collect food, I get double the amount. Ooh, let's put a Black Lotus Root on that. So, my number one advice when it comes to the race is do not collect your gold and your food ever unless there's a specific node that calls for it, right? If there is a node that says, hey, now's the time to collect gold. Oh, look, all members contribute as much as they can to collect gold. I would not recommend doing collect all, because you're essentially wasting a resource, right? Like I have a lot of gold available to collect. If I do collect all, yeah, I would get the points, but then what if another node pops up that requires me to get a lot of points? So I'm not gonna do that. It's always useful to have your hatchery open and your breeding trees open. So I think I need to breed a common monster, so let me sell this Treezard. Bam, there's a Treezard right there. Going back to the race, hey, I already did my part. For the Treezard, first remember to breed 5 common thunder monsters. That's Thunder Eagle. You can do this with like 10 gems. It's also super useful if you have your Camilla the Guardian breeding on, because this reduces breedings by 80% if you have her maxed out. So there's a lot of like little things you can do. You can stack up on like Pandakin. Anytime you're not really racing, you can stack up on Pandakins. You can stack up on Greenosars. Right here, these little guys. You can just start accumulating cells. There's going to be a time when you have to breed fire and earth to get fire Kongs. And because there's also nodes that require you to rank up like an earth. Is it an earth rare or a fire rare? So that's where Rockilla comes in. Or Frito, sorry. That's where Frito comes in. So there's just a bunch of little things you can do, and you should have been doing throughout the duration of other events. But yeah, we have a lot going on, right? The Cobra Marathon and everything. So what I would say is don't really focus necessarily on the Joshdub challenge. And if you have the Dr. Wattz path, you don't necessarily need to focus on them. Those will get gradually done as you focus on the race. Now here's the thing, if you're not in a team that really focuses on racing, well then that's, oh let's see, we're already on the next node. Rank up 34 rares and collect gold. So I think 2 collections should be enough for gold. Let me go to my rank up and rank up rare, do this Pandakin, and yeah, that's essentially how you do this, the race, in terms of like certain things you rank. So I need to get more Pandakins. I need to probably get rid of some of these monsters to make room for more Pandakins. But with that said, oh, by the way, I was able to make some Sammys. Check this out. Go to Legendary, scroll all the way down. Oh, you saw them right there? Oh, look at those little Sammys. I didn't breed too much because I needed to focus really on the race. Like, as cool as it is to get the Legendary monsters, really the race is where it's at right now, considering there's a Mythic monster. There's Disease Spreader, there is my Plague Carrier, and I actually even got Fever Scatterer down here. So I got all 3 Sammys, so I'm excited about that. But yeah, so like, if you're in a team that doesn't really focus on the race, that's when you could focus on getting Dr. Wattz and Joshdub. But assuming you are focused on the race, just try to do the bare minimum, try to get the 10 laps, and really the Joshdub challenge will get itself. So speaking of the Joshdub challenge, I guess I should show you this. This is from the Monster Legends Guides Discord. I'm going to post a link in the description if you want to join. This is the information we have on the Joshdub challenge. As you can see, I put up the cost for getting this monster at rank 0, rank 1 at rank 2. If you want to see how much it costs to get them at rank 3 and rank 4 and rank 5, then make sure to join the Monster Legends Guides Discord, because this information is extracted from there. So as you can see, if you want to get this monster unranked, it's going to cost you around 150 gems, right? There is a 3-day, and that is with a time of 3 days and 16 hours. Realistically, if you were to just focus on the Joshdub challenge and did like perfect logins, you could probably get it for like as low as 120 gems. But let's just say anywhere from 120 to 200 gems is roughly what Joshdub is going to cost you. That's not bad. It's really similar as the Tails event. It's similar as it was with Ilian, with Raw, all the previous monsters. So that's awesome. I wouldn't mind spending around 150 gems for the monster. So if you want to focus on the race and get Joshdub, that's kind of the amount of gems you need to save to get him. His event only lasts approximately 4 days. As you can see, if you want to get him at rank 1, that'll also only cost around 402 gems. That's also not really a bad number of gems to pay, especially since you'll be able to get him at rank 1. But again, like at the race, it really depends on the team you're in, because in the race, you have the opportunity to get the monster rank 2, rank 3, even rank 4. Alright, so it's ultimately up to you, but I want to put that cost, and again, I encourage you to join the Monster Legends Guides Discord, because it tells you right there, if you do want to get this monster at rank 1, well then you need to use 293 gems approximately after 3 days have passed, and then you want to use around 109 gems after 16 hours have passed, and the total should be around 400 gems to get this monster at rank 1. So yeah, rank 2 information is there too. It'll cost around 778 gems, we'll say 800 gems, and again, Monster Legends Guides Discord, there's a link in the description below. With that being said, let's see what I was doing. Let's collect this, let's exit out here, and let's click back on the race, and let's see. All members contribute as much as they win 13 PvP battles. Oh, I'll do this really quickly. What I recommend for PvP, and I gotta do my part on collecting gold, what I recommend for PvP, don't use your PvP attacks, right? So if I showed you my Joshdub challenge, you notice it's 1 out of 19. You should be saving your PvP attacks until there's a time to actually use them. Like right now would be a good time. I also recommend putting a weak defense team on. So specifically myself, I'm in a pretty high league, and now I'm trophy dropping. And part of the reason I'm trophy dropping is so I can get easy revenge battles. So instead of having to do hard attacks, right? Like look at this defense that lost 7 hours ago. There's these 150 mythic monsters compared to this team that beat me right now, level 120 monsters, level 130 monsters. You want to put an easy team so you can get an easy revenge battle. Like look at that, I can beat that pretty easily. Here, let me recharge because of Elvira. Now I can probably kill. Yeah, let's do games. And I think I had this team. I think I had this weird team setup just because I was doing specifically a I was doing a challenge for the Legends Pass. But look, I can now just do perfect system, easy victory, as opposed to, oh man, I need light attacks. Easy victory. Ooh, wait, Armor Claw has light attacks. Easy victory as opposed to having to battle level 150 mythics. And this also is very convenient in terms of time. So don't go through and waste all of your 15 PvP attacks. There's also the possibility we get another 72-hour challenge. So if that's the case, you want to have a lot of PvP attacks. And if there is a 72-hour challenge, I would just make it so you never have 15 out of 15 attacks. You should always have 14 or 13 out of 15. So just be smart about the way you progress with everything going on. First remember to hatch. I'm sure that's getting done right now. Let's see. We have Brutalizer. I already made a video. Brutalizer can be purchased in the Golden Legends Pass. I hope they make another way to get them. I think, are they? Or what's in the goals? I think it's Joshdub, huh? Oh yeah, don't forget to do your daily goals because you get a birthday chest. And like I said, players have been getting amazing pulls from there. You get some Joshdub cells. And yeah, don't forget to do everything. I'm going to save these PvP attacks. Don't forget, in the Legends Pass, there's also some PvP attacks. So save those if you need them for the race. What else do we have going on? The Frat events. This is a great way to get some mythic cells and to buy gems. And it's pretty cool because they limited the number of mythic cells, which I think is actually a good thing. Otherwise, you would see 150 mythic of everything. Oh, there's also breeding events going on. You can actually get Marquis the Flambe and Charmless. And if you successfully breed one of them, you get a level 5 rune. If you don't, you get a level 3 rune, which will help for some of the rune tasks. Right now, I don't activate my... Right now, I don't really craft anything. If you do want to craft something, though, it's not such a bad idea to have like a level 4 rune ready or level 5 rune ready. Because there are a good amount of tasks that require you to craft level 4, level 5 runes. But yeah, guys, I know it seems a little overwhelming right now. I know there seems to be a lot. Collect. I'm not going to collect right now. See, 2 members must craft 1 level 4 rune. See, I called it. So it's not a bad idea to always have a level 4 rune ready to go or something. But yeah, like I'm saying, I know it seems a little overwhelming, but a lot of it just gets done while you race. So the Joshdub challenge, you can ignore it and just put a timer on your phone for like, hey, I gotta check back in 3 days, see my progress. But don't forget to do your feeds every so often. Don't forget to collect gold. I really believe that as you just play Monster Legends, those tasks will get done, and you'll slowly get some collect gold items to feed your monster items. The Dr. Wattz path, I would say just make sure to move before the 20% discount ends, then move before the 10% discount ends. And I know it seems overwhelming, but I would say just focus on one thing, and really the best thing to focus on right now would be that race. Did we move on a new node already? Look how fast that happens, my goodness. Oh my gosh. And the one for all usually always gets called hatch, joint effort. So this hatch one is easy. Even if you don't have to breed to hatch, you can literally go to buy egg. You can go to nature or fire. There's so many cells. If there wasn't cells, you could easily put a fire star, and you can just kind of repeat that over and over and over again. Fire star, cell, and that counts as hatching. So that is a little trick for that if you don't want to breed a monster. But this is a good opportunity to breed like Pandakins, Greenosars, and take advantage of all of that. But with that being said, I think that's going to be it for the video. I went into like an overview of everything going on. The Cobra Punch Marathon, the Joshdub Challenge, the Dr. Wattz Pathway, if you have it. The Golden Legends Pass, I do recommend it. There is a ton of stuff. So all I got to say is best of luck to all of you. Let me know in the comments below what team you're in. Let me know how many laps you're going for. I'm curious to know how many laps you guys want to get Nor at. Any other thoughts about the game? Anything about the events? Maybe if you want to give me, if you want to tell me in the comments below what did you get with your birthday chest, because I know players already have been opening up the birthday chest. Personally, I am gonna wait and I am just gonna do like a massive birthday chest opening and seeing what I pull from that. Or I don't know, part of me wants to start opening now because it seems like there's really good pulls right now. So what if they change the percentage or something? I don't know. Any thoughts in the comments below. Once again, best of luck to all of you in all of the events, and remember to subscribe.